Good morning, students. Yes, you can switch on your videos.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. How is the preparation, Mona?
Good, sir. Still.
So today we will be discussing the last chapter. Okay, that means sixth chapter. You can clarify the doubts from chapter 6. Okay, chapter 6. Open chapter 6 and let the videos be on. Okay, only a few students. It's not a matter. You can just let the video be on. Okay, you can ask any clarification from chapter 6.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, what is more important in determining equilibrium price, demand or supply?
What is
More important in determining equilibrium price, demand or supply?
what is more important in determining price, demand or supply? It says that both are equally important. Both are equally important. Why it is equally important? It's working as a scissors. When we used to cut a piece of cloth by using a scissor. A scissor has two sides, two hands. Yes. So scissor will not work if there is a single side, single blade. Similarly, demand only cannot determine the price of a commodity. Both are equally important. Both are equally important. No much preference to one another. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, in between price ceiling and floor price, we can draw the diagrams.
Floor price and ceiling price are the two tools or two applications of demand and supply to determine, to control the price. Because in a market, if there is no system of controlling the price, automatically the price of one commodity increases or decreases. Anything can occur according to the demand and supply. If there are applications, if there are tools to control these prices, and those are what? One is maximum price and another one is minimum price. Now, what is the question? Whether we need to draw the diagram or not. See, one is good for the maximum price is good for
Consumers.
consumers. Minimum price is benefit for
Producers.
Producers. So if it is asked, it can be asked like that. Explain maximum price legislation or price ceiling with the help of diagram and its implications. So if it is asked, you need to show only what is maximum price in the diagram. The textbook, it may be given excess supply also. So that is not necessary. That part is not necessary. You are asked to maximum price, then you need to show maximum prices. Maximum price we show below equilibrium point, right? So that line, that price line from the diagram P2 is to be extended more extension. Okay, more extended. Is that clear? So when we draw, others switch on your videos. Other students, all of you, those who are there in the class, just switch on your videos and let the video be on. Okay, everyone, hurry up. Let it on. Okay, sometimes it's only 10-15 minutes only. Let it on. Apurva, Samriti, everyone, all those who are there. It's an important essay questions from this chapter. Definitely one can come, either maximum price or minimum price. One will come with its implications. Other 4 people, Samriti, all 3 Samritis, switch on your video. Okay, and I have told you, just show the diagram. Okay, demand, supply, equilibrium, and you are asked to show only maximum price. If maximum price is asked to show, you show maximum price is, mathematically speaking, or it is clearly said, it will be below the equilibrium price. So this is P1, and this line you can extend. This is what is maximum price legislation. And now this point and this, what is happening here? Excess demand occur. E is equilibrium point. This much you have to show. This much you have to show in once this diagram is asked. All of you clear? Understand? This is what is need to show. And what are its implications? You see that here are situations occurred, excess demand. Due to excess demand, the producers are not able to distribute the given quantity of commodity among more demanders, customers. Then such a situation, how can a producer distribute this limited amount of commodity? And that is what its implication says. What are the implications? It says that allocation of supply. First come, first serve. Whoever comes at first will be given preference. Okay, this is the preference. Then second one, allocation by seller's preference according to or as per he or she, her likings. Okay, the owners of the shop, if they like to give their interested candidates, they can give, not a matter, according to their preferences. Third one is rationing. Rationing is a system. 2 more question can ask, what is mean by rationing? It's a system of distribution of a specified quantity of commodities or a particular product at a fixed price by the government. Through ration shops, you are getting all these commodities in a different way, different quantity by a fixed price. So the limited amount of quantity can be supplied first come first served, allocation of seller's preference and rationing. And another implication that leads to emerge black marketing. Black marketing. What is meant by black marketing? Another 2-mark question. It's a market where goods are sold illegally, not legally. Illegally at higher prices than the market price or the existing price fixed by the government. Many commodities you will be, we are getting many commodities from the black market. If there is any less in nature, scarcity in nature in the market, definitely what is happening here, we can say in the case of COVID vaccination. COVID vaccination, the amount is, we know what is the government fixed the amount. But due to the scarcity from private sector, we are getting that same medicine with the higher prices. It's a type of black marketing only. Are you getting me? So due to the scarcity of any commodity or any services, we compelled to give higher prices towards the same in the market. Okay, in the market. That is what is black market. So this can occur. So this is about maximum prices. Is that clear? And whereas the another one, keep in mind what is the next one? Minimum price. Minimum price is good for whom?
Suppliers.
Suppliers. How it is good for suppliers? Okay, the same diagram you can draw demand and supply, equilibrium point, E, demand, supply, E, Q, everything you have to denote. Do not forget anything. If the diagram is not fully labeled, there is half mark reduction in each mistake. Keep in mind. Okay, so diagram must be fully labeled without any mistakes, and it is must you have to use pencil. I told you already. Okay, for drawing the diagram. And now what is our minimum price? Minimum price is accurately correct when we keep that price above the equilibrium price. So show that above the equilibrium price. This is P1 minimum price. Okay, minimum price legislation. Now what is happening there? Minimum price, there is an excess supply. That is the effect outcome. So minimum prices, it is for the benefit of suppliers. How it is benefited? You see that if in a market, if the commodity price is 100 rupees, that is the price determined with the help of demand, 100 rupees. You will be getting one commodity, or being you are a producer, you can sell one commodity at 100 rupees. Now, with the help of interference from the side of government may create a particular price which is higher than the market price. Market price is 100. Now, if that price is 150, which is fixed by the government, you can sell that commodity. Which commodity? Whatever the commodity is there in the market at 100 rupees, the producer now can sell at 150 rupees. It is for the benefit of sellers. Is that clear? This way, this right rests in the hands of government. Government can interfere there to fix the price. Now, if such cases comes, then the output, what is the output or its impact? will be excess supply. Why excess supply? Because every suppliers needs to produce the same commodity from all the sides, because that commodity has more price. Then what happens? Excess supply comes in the market. That is the outcome. This is the result of the minimum price. Then excess supply comes in the market. What is its result? Automatically, that may affect the price, because demand is less, supply is more. Then definitely its implications. What are its implications? The government, okay, here again the role of government. Excess supply. Now initial stage 100 units of commodity, and due to this minimum price, now suppose 200 units of commodity. Now what is happening? 100 units is extra here. Producers are unable to sell this commodity. 100 units extra. In such cases, government again interfere. Government comes straight away to the producers and ask them or purchase those extra commodity from the producers and store in the warehouses. Store in warehouses or godowns. Clear? This is what is the role of government. When there is excess supply in an economy at any situation, immediately government may interfere. Okay, it is in the case of agricultural products or industrial products, whatever it is, mainly agricultural products. So if there is an excess in the production of rice, wheat, sugar, other oil seeds, etc. So such cases, immediately government may purchase the entire excess output from the producer and store in government stock, government's, what I can say, godowns. And thereafter, once the time comes, once the demand occurs for the same commodity in the market, definitely that excess supply, whatever is purchased by the government, will be immediately served to the people. So in such a way, government is also do not face any loss in that, because the next day or the next month, the coming days, definitely there can be scarcity. Okay, and when scarcity occur, definitely the government may supply those things. Clear? So government's role to build number of buffer stocks all over India. They can distribute those commodities towards the poor people through fair shops, public distribution system, ration shops. You can also see number of ration shops. More than 5 lakh ration shops are there in our country. Especially the distribution towards the poor people below poverty line. These days, I think you also have seen the ration cards which is there with you. Your name will be there. A particular quantity of the card must have a particular color. According to the income of the people, the ration cards color is different. White in color, highest income group, yellow in color, blue in color. So you can see the color according to the color. That's why when Prime Minister once declared these various colors and asked if a person who is supposed to make what we can say, to go abroad, passport, they need to show, they need to they show their ration cards for the verification. By seeing their ration cards color, they can easily understand whether that person is above poverty line or below poverty line. According to their income, the color is different, right? So just check it. If you have a ration card at home, you can see what is the color and see how much amount, quantity of one product is available to you in every month. If there is no electricity, you will be getting 5 liters of kerosene in a month. But if you have electricity, you will get only half liter. This is the difference. In such a way, minimum quantities distributing to maximum numbers through this public distribution system. Is that clear about the things? Okay. Both the essays are important, okay? Then, in chapter 6, what is not there? What is not there in chapter 6?
Some special cases of equilibrium.
What is?
Some special cases of equilibrium.
Some special cases of equilibrium is not there. Don't study. Again, time element is there or not? Time element. Is there? The textbook, it is not there.
No, sir.
Time element. Okay. So that part is not there. Then what is any other doubt? Anyone? George, any doubts?
No, sir.
Goodbye.
No, sir.
Any of the chapters? This will be the last class before examination. Tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I think you don't have classes. Is it? Disha Singh?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Then last few minutes, let us sing, no? Yes, be ready. Don't go away. Switch on your camera. Isha. Adit Mishra.
Yes, sir.
You joined late.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Connectivity problem.
Yes?
Connectivity problem was there.
Connectivity. Only while connecting the classes.
No, sir.
YouTube and other games are connected easily. But live classes, there is problem. I don't know why. Rasia, Shanas. Unmute.
Good morning, sir.
How is your preparation? How is your
Sir, my The preparing.
Hmm.
Sir, your
There is some issue connectivity, I think so. Yes.
sir preparing. Still preparing.
Okay, okay. Anything else you want to ask from this chapter? Whatever the question, please keep in mind whatever the question asked diagrammatically from this chapter, based on that shifts in demand and supply. Such cases, I told you during the classes, you need to draw first equilibrium point. Thereafter, you see the question, then only you draw the other diagrams and answer it. Okay. See diagram,
Yes, sir.
micro session. This time you have all these chapters from micro session, and this time you may practice diagrams well. You have to practice, draw the diagrams neatly, carefully, with all labeling parts. Okay.
Okay.
Your fair answers must be required.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and do not use your other means of textbook is ready with you. Okay, Google is ready.
No, sir.
So keep in mind your own explanation, your own efforts must be there. Try for that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, otherwise it will be difficult when you reaches to the board. So keep in mind that. Okay, then wishing you all the best for the upcoming examination. Study well, revise well, and write the exam as per the time or according to the same seriousness. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Is there anything to ask?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in long answer questions, it is given that what is meant by equilibrium and equilibrium price. Illustrate using appropriate diagrams the effect of change in demand on equilibrium price. So in this, we have to define equilibrium and equilibrium price. Then after that, we have to draw the diagrams of increase in demand and decrease in demand.
What is the question?
Long answer questions. Question number 2.
What is mean by equilibrium and equilibrium price?
Yes, sir. Then after that, illustrate using appropriate diagrams the
Okay.
effect of change in demand.
So, what is mean by equilibrium and equilibrium price? What is mean by equilibrium?
It refers to the situation when quantity demanded equals quantity supplied.
Okay. Equilibrium and equilibrium price, the price at which one is the price test. Equilibrium is a condition, a state of being rest at a particular position where demand is equal to supply. That is equilibrium. Equilibrium price is the price at which demand is equal to quantity supplied. Okay, both answers over. Now illustrate using appropriate diagram the effect of change in demand on equilibrium price. So, how can we draw? Let's see. Draw the diagram of equilibrium price. Okay. Drawn equilibrium. Now, effect of demand. Effect of demand. What is the question? The effect of change in demand. Change in demand. What are the changes?
Increase and decrease.
Increase and decrease. So show one decrease. Okay, then one increase. Increase rightward shift. D1, D1. Then what is the effect on equilibrium price? A new equilibrium price is formed. EP1. From there a line. P1. P. Is that clear now? Both equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity increases when there is an increase in demand. Is that clear, Angel?
Yes, sir.
and decrease in demand. Show decrease in demand, another line. Here, what happens? Supply remain constant. Here, both quantity and equilibrium price
Decreases.
decreases. That's all. This diagram you have to show. Both the changes increase and decreases. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Anything else? Okay then. All the best. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.